For an eternity, he cowered behind a facade. A guise meticulously crafted to conceal the shattered remnants of his true self. He masqueraded as a beacon guiding lost souls adrift in the deafening sea of life. But beneath the surface, he was a lost wanderer, groping blindly through the darkness, searching for a glimmer of his truth. He has become entangled in the web of his own deception, in the lies he has spun to maintain the illusion of control. With every passing day, the weight of his deceit grows heavier, dragging him further into the abyss of his own making. He is haunted by the shadow of his own identity. But now the time has come to shatter the chains that bind him, to tear down the facade and reveal the grotesque reality that lies beneath. He must unleash the beast that lives within, the monster that mayhem has kept caged for far too long. He must embrace the chaos, the madness that pulses through his veins. He will burn down the constructs of his own creation, incinerate the false idols he has fabricated in his own image. He will cleanse his face of the mask that has become his prison, and in its place, he will reveal the twisted embodiment of his distinction. By embracing the darkness within, he will find redemption, breaking free of the shackles of his own making, and arising from the ashes of his own destruction.
Alexander Crowley, and I do not want you to like me.
Well, Doc, we just saw that from Alexander Crowley. Talked about burning down false idols. He said he doesn't want people to like him. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem with that. And there's Lilith.
She's emerging from somewhere.
Well, fans, if you're just joining us, I'm Mike Wilkes. That's Dr. the Wife. And this was supposed to be the debut match for
Bob Holliday.
Bob Holliday, the gentleman in the ring. We were not sure who's coming up against. Admittedly, Lilith is not who we expected to see.
Oh, she's calling for a mic. She's got a few things to say. Maybe it's a spell or two.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Trying to get some details about what's going on, but Lilith, it's like she may tell us herself.
The church has been destroyed at the hands of Crowley. Week in and week out, when he comes to this ring, it's for you. Why? Because we know it's your rightful path to follow him. Death and mayhem isn't just our moniker. It's who we are. For years, we have been attempting to complete this prophecy without completion.
A prophecy. Doc, do you know anything about this?
I had no idea this was even happening. But I don't like the sound of it.
But beware. The deeper you dig, the darker it gets. So I ask you, are you ready for the depths of this darkness? Grip your shells tight. Raise
Ooh, I just got a shudder.
Well, about to say, I think his temperature in here just dropped a few degrees. That's speech from Lilith. I see the smoke coming out of the entranceway, Doc.
Portal's open. Ooh, and a creature emerges.
And I think we know who Bob Holliday's opponent is going to be, the death dealer, Alexander Crowley.
Is his vest breathing? It looks like it is.
I don't know, looks like maybe some smoke or something coming out of the actual garments of Alexander Crowley as he walks around eyeing the front row.
Eyeing or continuing to cast a spell, considering the fact that Lilith encouraged the fans to summon him.
I mean, who knows at this point, Doc? I mean, let's be quite honest. Your guess is as good as mine. Was not expecting Alexander Crowley and Lilith to come out here this evening. It's just this unnerving duo makes their...
Unnerving or unnatural?
Why not both, Doc? Why not both? And if I was Bob Holliday, I'd want to stay right where he is, as well outside of that ring and away from that man.
He seems to be surveying the potential of what he can take over in the minds of the fans here at the Hybrid School of Wrestling. I think this experience got a little darker today.
Hard to argue with that, but if you notice, Crowley looking around at the fans, Bob Holliday, eyes firmly locked on Alexander Crowley. Gotta think he knows full well the challenge that's in front of him, and these fans here at Hybrid definitely do.
And Lilith is trying to let him know, excuse me, she's getting the... She manages to get Bob to help her out of the ring. Okay.
Very gentlemanly. I, respect that.
Or is that part of the spell that she cast? Oh, right out the gate.
I don't know about a spell, but I think this is part of the game plan. Alexander Crowley, that running boot, rocks Bob Holliday in the corner, and now just firing off with these stiff forearms and shots in the corner. Referee Floyd Curl getting him out of there. Snapmare takeover takes over Bob Holliday, and that hard shot to the back.
Ooh, big kick to the spine. Bob really feeling it up and down those nerves. And now we're on the outside on the ring apron. Crowley wrapping that arm around the rope and just going to town. Big old kicks to Bob's chest and sending him flying right back into the ring.
You gotta say, if Bob was trying to catch a breath, maybe get his wits about him, didn't get much of a break there on the outside. To his credit, is trying to make something happen. These hard right shots going into the ribs of Alexander Crowley, follows it up with the jawbreaker. Bob Holliday hitting the ropes. Can he make something happen? No. Crowley reverses, gets wrist control, hits him with the back elbow. And the kick sends Bob Holliday down. Alexander Crowley on offense, and the running single leg drop kick takes him down.
Where is this fury coming from? I mean, I understand that the church is burnt down, but is this revenge on everyone for something that he did himself?
I don't know. Well, first of all, you're insinuating that Alexander Crowley is responsible for his own misfortune here? I don't know about that, Doc. I don't know if that's the winning thought. Don't let him hear you say that.
Well, that was already identified that he burnt his own church down.
Well, I still would not go around making accusations. I don't know if you're seeing what we're seeing in the ring, Doc, but it looks like he may be trying to do to anybody what he's doing to Bob Holliday. If they stand in his way, there's the leaping forearm. Just Bob Holliday may be out. 1, 2, no.
Ooh, at this point, he's just trying to collect souls and not ask any questions later. Bob Holliday getting back up, but not to his feet just yet. He keeps stumbling, falling down, looking for a way to get himself back on his feet. Now taking shots to the torso, these heavy kicks being thrown from Crowley. Sends Bob on his back once again.
Not enough to put Bob Holliday away. Alexander Crowley just coming out of the gates with a flurry of offense, but do want to give credit where it's due to Bob Holliday. I mean, has been able to weather the storm so far in his debut match. Ducks the kick from Crowley. Hold on, gets him with a roll-up. 1, 2. Not enough. Almost pulled off an upset victory to Bob Holliday, but he's not done yet. Looks like he's trying to fight for the backslide pin.
Can he get it? Can he get him down?
There it is.
Gonna
1,
have to stick it.
2.
Not quite. Bob Holliday saw the opportunity, took the opening, but now takes a big boot to the face from Crowley. Crowley now on the other side, calls his mark and misses. Bob Holliday goes for the roll-up once again, but not quite.
Not enough to put him away. Bob Holliday now rocks him, that big right hand, but Crowley looks like he may have shrugged it off, coming back in for more, but Bob's ready for him.
Bob's just big bruiser with that spine buster. Both men down. Bob rolls, get back up, gets that cover, but not quite the shoulders up. And the Death Dealer is sitting up once again. It's going to be harder to get him down. The Death Dealer is known for just coming out of nowhere, finding the energy, just the souls of the damned that he's been able to collect over the years. He's been able to utilize.
I'll tell you, he better start drawing on all the energy he can. Hold on, what is this? Lilith
Looks like there's a...
being surrounded. Is that Towel Boy number 2?
Oh, I think he's been inducted into this group here. He's got a lot of ash on his face. Maybe this is the baptism that has been put over all these unsuspecting people who now follow Crowley, who takes Bob down.
The running knee, absolutely devastating. Bob Holliday just leveled this man. Saw him drop like a ton of bricks. Bob Holliday looks like he may be trying to get to his feet. Alexander Crowley beats him to it.
Waist locked by Crowley, but Bob's trying to get out of it. Manages to... Ooh, look, we have Crowley in control. Looks like he's setting up his altar for this sacrificial lamb.
Oh! We've seen that before. Thought Crowley was going to end it, but like you said, setting his altar. Bob Holliday looks like he might be the sacrifice.
Uh-oh. He's perching up there like a big old gargoyle. What's he got planned? Bob Holliday unsuspecting on the bottom. Ooh, takes a double foot stomp to the chest, caving it in.
1, 2, 3. Good night, Bob Holliday.
Jeez Louise. One more soul for Crowley to take with him.
One more name to the Death Dealer's list. Alexander Crowley. Floyd Curl better be careful. He might get at it himself. And Doc, what do we think about this rebirth of Alexander Crowley from the church apparently being burned down to Bob Holliday being added to the list of Alexander Crowley's victims? Who's going to be next? Who knows what else we're going to see out of Alexander Crowley and Lilith?
With so many that have taken the opportunity to wrestle in the same ring with Crowley, now we see that all he's doing is adding more souls to his arsenal. My goodness, I don't know what to expect next, but it can't be anything good considering the depths of darkness that we're going to have to tread to find out.
That's right, and fans, you'll find out more as we do, but in the meantime, don't go anywhere. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. For Dr. The Wife, I'm Mike Wilkes. Don't go anywhere, YouTube. We'll see you right back here.